when God says, I knew you before I formed you. So what does God mean to say, I knew you before I formed you? If you decide now that you want to build a house, you are going to construct that house in your mind. What you will do, you will decide on how big you want your hall to be, the number of rooms, as to whether the rooms would all have one washroom, and answer a time the other one the washroom. You would construct that design in your mind. Now, when you bring a mason, say that mason will be looking upon a plan, and upon that plan is what he will begin to use to construct that building. But in you, your mind, you can see that building, you can vision it. But you can see how you will walk in the hall, and there will be a door to your left, and how you will branch to your left, and on that door, what will left, that is where the master bedroom is. For Messinina or no AC Diana, if you do not indicate a plan or so, if you do not show upon the plan that this is the master bedroom, he does not know, say that is the master bedroom. But as for you, even if they do not give you a plan to look upon, you can still build that house, because that building has been constructed in your mind. So when God now says that before I formed you, I knew you, is that before God created you in your mother's womb, he has already constructed you in his mind. The Lord has already settled upon it that I am going to create somebody like Minister James. And Minister James is going to be slim in figure, and he will be dark. And Minister James will have a peculiar voice. And Minister James would be a worshiper. In that sense, in the mind of God, he can already see you. In the mind of God, God already knows you. He knows that which he has formed in his mind and intend to construct in the womb of your mother. So when God now says that before I formed you, I knew you, what God is trying to say is that before you were created in your mother's womb, you existed in his mind. You existed in his world. For the God we serve is a God who is a spirit. So God already could see you, and God could already see Minister James' ministry, or to be Owehunu, because that is the intention of God. Are you following what I'm saying? If you don't have a plan to that building, you can still do it, because you can see it. You can see it in your mind. It is alive in your mind. It is just that the manifestation of the reality of it has not taken place. So in the book of Genesis, when God said, let there be light, that thing, God has seen it. And because God has seen it, the moment he spoke it, it came into existence. Are you following what I'm saying? The reason why you start dying and you build it, and when you finish it, you will stand back and you will say, wow. The reason why you'll be satisfied is because that which you saw in your mind, you can see the reality of it. Now, if that which you saw in your mind, it does not come out like that, there will be you will not be satisfied. They might do it in another way and say, you know, this thing looks nice. So, the person will say, no, you see, boss, I will say, no, what's the NFL? But you will say, no. The reason why you will not be happy is the fact saying what you saw in your mind, the picture that you saw, the reality of what you saw, that is not the manifestation of it. And that is the life many of us are living. What God saw in his mind, what God saw you how he constructed you, the plan of God for your life and destiny, it is not what many people are living. So there is God is not satisfied.